Welcome to my tarot card reading for January 2015, water signs. Let's start with an introduction for water signs, for the water element. That is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Let's pay attention to the first card that we have here, and we have the King of Cups. We have Pluto and Uranus, the crown of Scorpio. We have the Two of Wands, which is Mars, Aries, and the Prince of Wands representing the Chariot of Sagittarius, with Jupiter and the North Node. This is going to be a very empowering month for you, my dear water signs. Kind of empowering, we could say that. It's going to be full of surprises, ups and downs. And new projects. I'm saying about new projects because of Mars and Aries here, the Two of Wands. And then we have the Prince of Wands, and we have the North Node and Jupiter. Jupiter, the ruler of the house number 9, is all about law, is all about traveling, foreign traveling, philosophy, spirituality, religiosity or religion, whichever way you want to name it. So this month is going to have an emphasis on that. We have Pluto here, and Uranus. They might, with Scorpio, might be hinting us with a desire to explore spiritual stuff, a desire to explore your psyche, your psychology, your human nature, all this kind of stuff. Uranus is also about evolving. So we could say that there, in a very positive way, there's going to be a tendency for water signs to seek spiritual development or to evolve spiritually. And you can do that in many ways. Many ways can push you into that direction. You could do it on your own, or life does it on your own, on its own unique ways. Traveling can help you to expand horizons. A lawsuit can also somehow push you into that direction. In a negative way, we could say that many water signs, or some water signs, are not ready to let go. Some of the water signs, in a negative tone, they're not ready to explore that spiritual realm, and they're going to start acting a little bit impulsive, rebellious. They might feel a little bit angry, upset. There's a lot of spiritual energy that is connecting with the water sign, and if you don't know how to channel that energy, then it's going to manifest in a negative way. Okay, that's what really we have for you, water element, for January 2015. Now let's go with each individual sign to figure out what else we have for you. Welcome to my tarot card reading for January 2015, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Cancer, this is your reading. We have here the card of the Moon, the Three of Cups, and again the Three of Cups, and Scorpio, the crown of Scorpio, with Pluto and Uranus, the King of Cups. This reading notice that the moon in astrology is in fall, like they say, the word that they use. And notice that here we're talking about a sword that is stabbing a heart. So we're talking about painful experiences, be it in an abstract way or in a very concrete, literal way. It could mean many things, but definitely it means a broken heart, hurt feelings, painful experiences that are going to be manifesting during 2015, January 2015. Okay? It could be betrayal, someone's cheating on you, stabbing on the back, a family member that dies, whatever it is, it's a painful experience for you. Okay? But this is closely related with close circles. It could be a circle of friends, it could be someone that stabbed you in the back, it could be a family member, but things is among people that you know where it's coming from, this dynamic and this situation. The Three of Cups again here is emphasizing that, but at the same time is letting you know that you cannot be alone. You need help from a third party. You need someone to help you, to support you, and guide you during this situation that you're going to be. We have the King of Cups, Uranus, Pluto. This is going to be a very a clashing experience. Two energies. Pluto doesn't want to let go. Uranus does want to let go. We can see it that way. Or we can use that energy to help us grow spiritually. That energy to go deeper into our feelings and emotion and discover the root of the problem and heal a wound, an open wound. Okay? That's what we have for you, Cancer, January 2015. Now, don't forget, at the end, we are going to see how the rising sign is going to interact according to what I just said. Scorpio, January 2015. We have Yemaya. We have the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Coins, which is upside down, notice that, and the Two of Wands, Mars and Aries. Scorpio. Mars is a co-ruler of Scorpio. Then we have the Ten of Coins upside down, Yemaya, that is looking towards the Nine of Swords, is letting us know that there are going to be situations that are going to be worrisome, situations that that they might steal some few hours of sleep. It's a situation concerning this, the Ten of Coins, and the Two of Wands, that is about projects. It seems like there's something that is not working in your life and it have you really worried. There's something that is not growing, something that is not manifesting, or something that died off. The Ten of Coins, I always think of it as the Kabbalah, the Sephiroths, where the last coin here represents Malkut, our plane, our world. The divine energy descends and it manifests in this plane. In this way, is the other way around, is from this plane going to higher planes. So this could mean a symbolical death or one that is literal. The thing is, things are going to die off, or things are going to get stuck, stagnant I will be more inclined that they're going to die off. You are Scorpio. Your house is house number 8. Well, that's the house of Scorpio, and it's related with death, with resurrection, all this kind of stuff. So you should be used to these kind of changes, but still, this is something related with projects, new beginnings. So we have to pay attention, Scorpio. There is something that is going to make you worried. It's going to make you feel that you can't sleep at nights, and it's all related with projects, new beginnings. It could be even a marriage, it could be a whatever it is, but that's the energy manifesting for you during 2015, January 2015. Okay, don't forget at the end of the video we have the rising sign. So if you have the rising sign, you could take a look and we could start analyzing how you're going to react, or the dynamic, how it's going to affect what I just said, how it's going to affect you according to your rising sign. Okay, welcome to my tarot card reading for January 2015. Water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Pisces, this is your reading. We have Ogum, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. And right next to it, we have the Prince of Wands representing the Chariot, Sagittarius chariot, with Jupiter and the North Node. So, in your case, let's pay closer attention to the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is looking towards Ogum. And Ogum is a very hard worker. He works 24/7 and very laborious Orisha, let's put it like that. And notice that the Knight of Pentacles is looking towards him. So whatever it is, life is pushing you into taking action, my dear Pisces. If you have been procrastinating, you cannot procrastinate any longer. If you have been waiting, the waiting time has come to an end, and now you must take action. The period of time of contemplation has ended, and now it's time to do something. Okay? It's time for you to leave behind any arrogant ideas. Remember that this is the Six of Cups, reminding us about Jesus when he washed the feet of his disciples. It's about humility, but it's in an upside down position. But at the same time, the Knight of Pentacles is looking to this direction. So it's giving the back to this one. So it's time for you to leave behind arrogant, pedantic tendencies and start working. Ogum, that I always compare with Uranus, he's bringing you evolution, progress. So it means that you are going to be concentrating in evolving spiritually. There's going to be a change in life where you're going to be concentrating on how to evolve spiritually, how to grow spiritually. But if you want to do that, you have to leave behind that tone of being arrogant, pedantic, and everything along that line. Okay? Jupiter, North Node of the Moon. Therefore, in a very good way, we could say traveling will be good for you. I'm sorry, will be a good thing for you. Traveling, learning things about spirituality, meditation, chakras, all this kind of stuff. Getting familiarized with anything related with law, if you are in a situation like that, is going to help you. But you really need to leave behind that arrogant, pedantic air. Okay, that's what technically I have to say for you, Pisces. In summary, the tendency is that you're going to be focusing on yourself, in how to grow and manifest a more spiritual or elevated state of mind or life. Okay, don't forget that at the end I have the rising sign, so that way you will be able to have an idea how this that I mentioned is going to interact with you according to your rising sign. Okay, welcome to my tarot card reading for January 2015. Here we have the rising sign. Let's start immediately with Aries, rising sign Aries. So if you are a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces with a rising sign in Aries, we have the Queen of Wands, which is an upside down position. We could see that Aries is a cardinal sign. This is Leo represented here, at least in this card, and this is another fire sign. And cardinal sign, they're very impulsive. So this is all about being impulsive, but at the same time there is a tone of rage here. This scorching fire, let's put it like that to be dramatic. So if you are Cancer, you're going to act abruptly. You are not going to think. You're going to be furious. The same thing with Scorpio. This is going to make you feel very, 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 very furious. Notice that we have Mars Aries here. Therefore, the energy is going to be very, very, very strong. It's going to make you very, very impulsive. I would wait or try to canalize the energy by doing exercises, Scorpio, or something like that. If you are Pisces, that's what is going to happen. You're going to just go for what you think you need at the moment, okay? But has a spiritual connotation or approach. If your rising sign is Taurus, all this stagnation is bringing you all the dynamic that I mentioned for each one of you. Highly Pearl, you haven't done much. You sat down, you didn't do much, or the other way around, you are working with something that is already dead, stagnant, that is not going anywhere, and now you're starting to see the results that I already mentioned under your sign. Okay, if your rising sign is Gemini, what I can tell you, my dear Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, is that you have to be very careful with decisions that you take, that you make, or actions that are taken, because they're not going to solve the problem. They're going to leave it as they are or make them worse. Okay, the best advice is look for a second opinion. If your rising sign is Cancer, my dear water signs, what we have here is that these experiences are going to be very, very draining for you. You're going to shield yourself in your inner world. That could be good, that could be bad. It could be good if you use that energy to meditate and analyze. But if you use that energy to hide, it might develop some sort of depression. Okay, but it's going to be a very draining experience for you. If your rising sign is Leo, my dear water signs, the energy that I explained under each sign of you is going to manifest by fights, arguments, quarrels. You're going to be easily irritated, or there's going to be an environment of competition related with all this dynamic that I mentioned for you. If your rising sign is Virgo, This is a very interesting, because we have the sun upside down, which also means happy, but this time you need to learn to be happy with what you have. You have to see things as they really are. Use this energy, my dear water signs. You're a rising sign in Virgo. Be very, very, very analytical. Try to analyze everything. That is going to help you a lot to put things in perspective and be happy with what you have. Okay? If your rising sign is Libra, my dear water signs, the energy is about reluctance, fear, and not letting go. Okay? Whatever is the situation that you're going to be facing is all about fear, not letting go, and being reluctant. Okay? If your rising sign is Scorpio, my dear water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. If your rising sign is Scorpio, what we have here is the Temperance, which is upside down. Things are not moving, things are not flowing for you. You are Scorpio, things have to always move. So it seems like in some way, somehow, things got stuck, and the water that doesn't flow, it gets spoiled. And that's what is going on, and that's why you see what is happening in your life. If your rising sign is Sagittarius, all this dynamic is going to push you into the direction of searching for dreams. You're going to be very idealistic. You might be daydreaming. It's good to have goals, objectives in life. I'm not saying that is bad, but you have to be very careful, because the cards are saying that you're going to be very idealistic. All this dynamic is going to make you a little bit idealistic. If your rising sign is Capricorn, the best thing I can tell you is use this time to rest. Take a vacation, do something. Take a rest. Okay? Relax. Take a rest. This is the Page of Pentacles. It represents Capricorn. It's upside down. It represents students, career. But there is a recess here. So use that energy. This situation, the best thing you can do is take a breath. Take a deep breath. Analyze things. But take a vacation. Rest. Okay? Now, if you are in Aquarius and your rising sign, if you are water sign with a rising sign in Aquarius, all this dynamic is about routine. Getting tired of the routine is more of the same, and more of the same is bringing the dynamic that you're seeing here under the sign that I explained previously. Okay? In other words, the relationship that comes to an end, it came to an end because it was bound to die, because the routine. Doing the same over and over. There was no variety. Okay? That's an example for you water signs. And if your rising sign is Pisces, my dear water signs, notice that we have the star upside down. Things again are not moving. Things are stuck. You feel hopeless. And this is not good, because it might make you depressed, might make you feel vulnerable, naked, frustrated. It might draw you inward, and that's not a great thing. Okay? So the best thing I can tell you is that use that energy. If your rising sign is Pisces, use that energy to meditate. Practice some kind of spiritual practice that push you into meditation into a meditative state. That's what I'm trying to say. So you can contemplate your inner world without being depressed. Okay? Especially if you're a Cancer. If you're a Cancer, you really will need help from a psychologist, a therapist, psychiatrist, or something like that. Okay? If you're a Pisces, the dynamic is going to be very different. You will definitely have to practice yoga, meditation, all this kind of stuff, mantras. And if you're a Scorpio, this is going to be a little bit overwhelming experience that you might feel a little bit depressed. But along that line, that's what we have for you. Water signs with a rising sign in Pisces. Hope that every one of you is in good health, and till the next one.